Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to RimWorld Survival. So, unlike last episode where I said there'd be a poll for you all to vote on, this time there actually is one in the top right corner. Go ahead and click, pause the video, and pick it up when you're done voting. As for the goals of previous weeks, here we go. Extra bedrooms, construct a barn, and obtain heal mech serum are done. Done. That's good. And let's go pick up where we left off. So we left off with a bunch of, surprise, sappers, tribal sappers. So we have 7 in the southeast. I need to kill 4 for them to flee, 6 for 3, and 8 for 4. All right. Kazumi, way out of position here. So what I'm going to do with Kazumzooms is bring her back ASAP. All right. I think the southeast are probably going to sap through here. That's where I would go. That's likely where they're going to go. So, aggro, why don't you bring some of these beautiful mini turrets? Actually, I think I have time to bring them all the way up to the door. So, yeah, a big, happy face full of uranium turret shooting to your face. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know where I was going with that. All right. What else? Mr. Acid, let's get you down here as well. And Tony, you just leave the light bulb there. That's good. Alright, what can I do here? I have incendiary traps. I'm sort of tempted to set one up, so I'm going to have Tony go do that. Let's unforbid or whatever. Stormy and aggro moving Janes. Where's Janes? Janes is nowhere near where he needs to be. No surprise there. So let's bring him down and put him in position to be a viable defender against this swarm. So we do have this uranium turret out here already, and it's possible that the western sappers are going to come up against it, but I'll be ready to move it. So basically James is going to hang out here ready to move that when it needs to be moved, and he is going to take some wake up. All right. Yep, so no surprise, they are indeed trying to get through that there. So aggro is going to pop open this door. These turrets are going to get replugged in. Acid's going to open up the door, and then we're going to be standing there with a lot of arms and armor ready to go. They might break through that door, but that's fine. If they do, they're going to meet a bloody death. Kazumi took the fast way home. In this instance, I might be okay with that. So this group here, probably sapping something around here, maybe? I don't know. But what I will do, in case they do, is I will have Kazumzooms. Tony, go do something else. Go stand down here, maybe. Kazumi, go set this ID trap up. In case they come that way. Alright, I would say that this is going to get popped open. So let's not... Oh, we lost a good door anyway. Your name is Guano? Seal Guano? You do realize that seals don't produce guano, right? Like... Alright, so that's probably a terrible place for the sandbags. But we really didn't need to break very much of that to have an impact. Pun? Anyone? No? Okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, let's see. They are storming off. Again, another bad pun. Ooh, and another one down. This probably means I need to fire this thing up. Oh, wow. They are not escaping. Not with Stormy on watch. Alright, so the next group here is... Oh, no, they're coming mid-base. I did not expect that. Alright, Storm. No, don't clean it. Work. Aggro with his Go Frenzy. That'll be kind of nice in this instance. Kazumi. Tony, let's get up here. Kazumi, let's get ready with the chain shotgun. I think is probably the right tool for the job. They might actually be going around and hitting this area. James is going to stay up there because I think he's pretty far from being deployed anyway. Alright, so Tony will be in front. Kazumi will be right behind her. Aggro is setting up some turrets. We're going to pop these doors open. Keep them open and let them come on through. Ooh. Kazumi got shot to death, one hit to the heart. I'm not all that worried, and here's why. I have the Resurrector Mech Serum. So yeah, lucky shot, or whatever. But, these things happen. So let's go and... Janes, let's have you deconstruct that marble wall. That's why I had it. Alright, Cefalu's never going to be useful. Not never, but alright, they're already fleeing. Make sure they don't flee through my base, because that's always really annoying and causes me a great bit of grief. And the last group is coming here. They left my Ancient Danger alone, which is wonderful. Alright, Acid is going to go into the hospital room. Janes, you are going to use the Res Serum on Kazumi. Alright, so some of them went north, and that means that this turret's probably going to get in play or something like that. Or they're going to go sap this spot. Either way, let's see if we can't shoot them on their way there. And then the rest of everyone else, if they come in on these turrets, which I'm hoping they do, they will get sliced up real good. Alright, I definitely got their attention. Let's get inside before I get shot to the heart again. Tony just cut up one. Cutting up another. They're pounding on the walls. Alright, the other's dead. One shot. Yikes. Or not quite one. It did get shot. He did get shot. Alright, Kazumi's back alive. Let's rescue her. These guys are redirecting towards my turrets. Lovely. Let's get them killed and be done with them. Here's a big old nasty peekaboo. And they're fleeing. Cool. Done and done and done. Not perfect. We did have one person die, but I can undie her. So, yes. That's a success in my book. She's actually already alive, so, you know. A brief death. And one missing door, and that's about it. Alright, these turrets are going to have to go back to where they need to be installed to protect against the buggery boos. And then, we are in business. I didn't really move any of the other turrets. I suppose I need to wall that back up. Alright, so Kazumi has res sickness. She might still get something terrible as a result, like, you know, some long-term disease as a result, but not fully likely. Why is time slowing down? Oh, my turrets started refocusing Locust, because Locust hopped back up. Probably drugs maybe wore off? I'm not exactly sure, but either way, oh, that person tried to get up too. Either way, not going to make it off to the edge of the map. I can assure you that. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Nope. Definitely not wrong. Alright, Flash Storm. So, that did set back our hopes for the Ancient Danger a little bit. But not enough that I won't do it this episode. I'm still good for it, you know? Alright, let's go the doors back. These doors are going to be closed again. Flash storm's over, but I didn't see the flash storm here. Who's major breaking? You are? Yeah, that's a lot of corpses you had to look at. Go, like, have some R&R, man, or something. I don't know. He's always a mess. Man, there's a lot of blood out there. Definitely could clean up some of that blood. Well, I'm not going to clean it up, but I kind of wish that snow or wood or something. Alright, so we're already back to the old mining the steel. It is a bit of a bottleneck trying to get the steel, but that's fine. Alright, Stormy. I want you to be on no radiation. What's your health? Initial? Because you are in a really good mood, so I'm going to ruin it. You're in a good mood because you're sanguine. Alright, well, I guess I can't ruin that, but I want these corpses gone so I don't have to look at them, or so that they're not propping open my doors. Locust, you just had to walk away from where I had placed the zone, didn't you? Alright, so the hope here is that these batteries get a little bit more full. I move both batteries over to the Ancient Danger caskets, and then we install these heaters here, and we try to heat stroke the people there. Another thing I could do is, let's go ahead and do it, in fact. So, most of us have dusters, which protect pretty good against heat. But I'm also going to make 3 cowboy hats for the 3 construction people that we have. And that way, the construction people can have cowboy hats to protect them from the long heat exposure. Better protected, at least. And that will allow us to stay, quote-unquote, in on the game a little bit longer. Acid's fully healed. That didn't take very long. He did not get that hurt, though. Just a few nicks and scratches. Alright, so aggro, your mood is probably a little bit better because Kazumi is not dead. Which is good. I am supposed to be making a bionic man out of jeans, I suppose. So that's another thing I could go ahead and do. I have a lot of regular meds, so let's go and install a right shoulder in him with higher quality meds. Stormy, would you be so kind as to not screw this up? Cool. Well, that's 1 fewer pieces that we need to become the $6 million man or whatever. Safalu, you're standing here. Guess what? You get to cremate. Alright, so it says need material. That's because you're on limited radiation. Your radiation is, it's not high enough for me to care. So, let's get you cremating. I think it's just locust at this point. We did kill a whole lot of them, though. But we did die, so definitely should consider better armor or something. Another thing I want to do is to mine up all that plasteel that I was mining. We need to turn it into bionic eyes for that architect eye that is being offered. But here is aggro with the cowboy hats. What is this? The last one? Alright, let's kill the Q, because I don't want any more than that. And you have a Go Frenzy. And low... He's pretty low on on radiation as well, so you are going to have to start caravanning some stuff. Major break risk for Cefalu? I don't care. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too rough on him. Your needs. So let's take... No, I'm not going to take the wake up because we're going to want the wake up for when we need to do the repairs and all that. All right. So apparently I can't load that in because it's a little bit too heavy. What can I do? I can ditch my charge rifle. Does that? Nope, still does not. All right. Let's see. What else could I do? I could... Batteries! Make it critically important that a building, which is a MISC, or no, what would this be? Power battery gets put here. And hope he kind of follows the... Nope. Try to force it. Okay, yep. So if those doors are forbidden, he sort of follows the proper path. That's good. Alright, so these batteries are going to get installed. And then the heaters are going to as well, but they're going to be not assembled just yet. Or not powered on just yet, because I don't want to draw down those batteries. I need to power them up. So these batteries don't even need to be full because the heaters will the vanometric power cell rather will fill them up as long as I'm not overdrawing. So with that in mind, I can go ahead and super flick. Alright, and I'm spreading these out so that I can repair wherever they want to bash. It's going to be generating light when, you know, it's installed, so... And the more luminous, the easier it will be to keep up with the repairing to prevent them from breaking out. So... Alright, at this point, put you on limited radiation, have you run home, and then we can just queue this battery here to be installed over there. And then we're pretty much good to go. Someone will run it. Please don't have res back psychosis. That'd be awesome if you didn't. Alright, go into sleep. That means that I want, I don't know, let's say 5 wake up. Let's go produce some drugs. The wake up will allow us to work a little overtime, so I'll probably end up bringing a bunch of tea and beer with me and bring wake up as well, and that way we don't have mental breaks while we're doing the repairs. Alright, so the batteries are here. What I'm going to do now that James is out here is do a little bit of a stress test, see how hot I can get everything. So I'm going to select these all, reset them, and then set them to basically treat me like pork. So, Tony, you don't have to come running out here. I got it. Alright, as you can see, the batteries are being drawn down. The heat in this room will climb. And what's going to end up happening is once the enemies pass through these doors here, they will... What I think I'll have to do is then break in and close them forcefully. Maybe? I don't know. I haven't really thought that out. How to get them... No, they're going to really stay open, aren't they? I'm really not going to be able to close them. So, and the reason I'm doing that is it's a bunch of irradiated areas here where the doors are. In fact, they don't even need to be doors. Oh, no, they should be doors. They should be doors because doors don't allow full air flow to pass through. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's fine. The only thing that I can say about that is it's going to be a little tricky for the first person to get clear of the being punched or whatever. Alright, James is having a bit of a mental break, so we'll let him drink some tea, drink some beer, and head on home, and just leave this here to see kind of how hot it gets. It's not perfectly double insulated, certainly, but maybe it should be. If we're doing that, I would say the steel walls, even though I don't have a whole lot of steel, is faster to construct. And that Cefalu is going to take up this charge, because why not? So let's double insulate it a little bit. Oh, Janes is already doing that as well. Janes, you stay on no radiation. Oh, there's boom rats. There are boom rats. Oh, that's cool. Alright, Seth. Let's see what you got for us. So, boom rats being baited by the always lovely Kibble. Let's get aggro in position to deal with that. Kazumi is alive. She has to ditch her parka because it's got little holes in it. But, you know, I'm happy that she's up. Alright, aggro. You want to maybe wait until it's... I could feed him a little bit of kibble, but I don't want him blowing up in my face. Nice shoot. Alright, Mr. Cefalu built the walls. There is a little bit of steel here that I could use locally. And this double insulation should help a little bit, raising the interior temperatures to heat stroke amounts. I could also set fires. That's always a possibility. So as you can see, there is definitely some temperature leakage between this wall here. Another thing I want to do is... Actually, let's smooth surface and then just deconstruct it because you don't mine or anything. And I'll just forbid the doors so that you have to do this. It's not optional. You're forced. Alright. Oh, no, I still have to mine it. Really? That's where you want to eat your meal? Okay. You're a little nuts. Let's go ahead and destroy this granite wall. And then... let's see, what else could we do? He is getting heat stroke, as you saw. So this is a steel wall, but it's not allowed for limited radiation. Alright, so what I'm going to do is start plugging up this hole in the mountain. Let's see. I don't want to build a roof. We'll just allow you in there for a moment. Alright, so he has a medical emergency of his radiation is too high. So I'm going to forbid him from going anywhere. Alright. Next, let's see here. I like how the snow's melting. I want to bring materials for these walls. So back to limited radiation. James is going to grab a bunch of steel for 7 tiles. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have enough. Perfect. Stormy's leveling up. Beautiful. There's a bunch of bows out here that need some smelting. I'll allow those doors again. And then I'll have to be careful about the order of operations I built these walls, or I'm going to be stuck. Okay, so now, okay, so now it's nicely double insulated. We have been opening and closing the doors a lot, but I don't know if it's hot enough still. How crazy is that? Oh, animal starvation. Oh. Ooh, okay. Well, let's see. Butcher creature. Kazumi. Let's have you go do a little butchery. Alright, Mr. Savalu just took off his shirt. I'm going to make him force wear it. And go home. Alright, Agra also just got medical emergency. Oh man, that kind of means that I'm not likely to be able to do the... No, maybe I'll just wait for his yeah, I'm trying to figure out... Uh-oh. They're really hungry. I didn't realize it was that serious. Kazumi, would you be so kind to butcher the creatures that we're going to be able to eat as a chicken? Alright. Rescue. They were really, really hungry. Oh boy. Can I save them? I hope so. So I'm going to need to put down a bunch of animal sleeping spots. Rescue. Feeding and feeding. They're already feeding. Good. Alright, let's not allow it to get that bad. The problem was our cook was, you know, temporarily dead, so it's a pretty good excuse for, you know, not being able to tend to them. So what I'm going to do right now is set everyone to no radiation, just so that we don't keep building it up. Kazumi, you are going to be temporarily doctoring so that you can feed, because I think we have enough kibble. I just need to get some kibble in their mouths. Alright, so they're all sort of starving. I really don't have enough beds. Jeez. I have a lot of hens. Where is this? Obviously not anywhere where I need it to be, so ignore it. Man, I really don't want to have to do this manually anymore, like ever again, so definitely going to keep an eye on that. Alright, let's haul the kibble. Safalu, you're gonna haul some kibble, and Acid, you're gonna haul some kibble. And we're back to making eggs, I think. Yep, alright, so we no longer have starvation warnings, so they're all sort of on their feet. I think. Man, that was pretty bad. Might not be worth trying to keep hens the way I've been keeping them. I know, it's a crazy thought, but it's so tricky sometimes to make sure that they're being, you know, taken care of properly. So why is the meat over there? Because we are full up on rice. So I think what I got to do with this venture, rice for cooking, what I need to do is food here is going to have to be... I have a lot of wort and no more need for... In fact, let's go heal root everything. I just don't have needs for it. So what is the temperature here? It is frozen enough. I'm going to store my wort down here. I know it's crazy, but like I need to free up some room. Alright, I'm going to call this wort and rice. It's going to be normal priority. For raw foods, it's going to be vegetarian rice. I'm sure there's closer spots, but I don't really care. And then manufactured wort. And then what I'm going to do is this area here, this food zone, is going to actually get blown apart. It's going to delete. And what we're going to do is this will be sort of low quality find meals. So copy settings, paste settings, and then call this important. And then we are going to put a high priority stockpile of meat if there is raw meat to be found. So critically important that we have raw meat that is not human or insect or whatever. And then this zone is going to be rice. And this will be preferred. And then this zone, we don't usually have a lot of meat. Will be just general food. General frozen. So this will be preferred for meals, raw food, and then the hops, I guess. And psychoid. I don't know if that's going to make it all that much better, but we'll see. A whole lot of clucking. I'm doing something right. Alright, this stockpile is going to spoil this meat real fast. So let's try to get through it. Where is Janes? He's still mining Cefalu. You look bored. Let's haul the wort. Acid, haul the wort. Aggro, haul the wort. Janes, haul the wort. This will free up space. Oh, nah, that's not much better. So that we can store the meat where it needs to be. Because I would not want all this meat to go to waste. That'd be terrible. I certainly don't have a infinite amount of kibble either. I'm definitely going to need to make some more. Man, every time I feel like I'm making progress towards something, it is just more complicated. Alright, so the meat is all laid out. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, checking needs. Let's see. What kind of time? Oh, I'm just about at overtime. Oh my god, I'm never going to open these caskets at this rate, am I? Not for a lack of technology here. So, it gets... Oh, it gets toasty. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else. It is quite toasty in there. So at the start of next episode, they really could honestly even walk over and start doing that up. I guess, yeah, we're looking pretty good here. With the mass heal root going in the ground. Guess I could turn you off. And Kazumi is yet living again. I guess I'm starting to need backup clothing, but I can deal with that at a later date. I don't know how much time. We have a little over a week still for that bionic eye, so it's plausible, but of course it's not one of my goals, so it's not going to take priority over the caskets. That's just how it be sometime, you know? We're getting a whole lot of cotton here. Not maybe the best material for armor as proof of Kazumi's untimely demise, but don't have a lot of options on the table either. So this should also include hops. Because there was nowhere to store the rest of the stuff. Oh, look at those fine meals. And that way they won't spoil. It's very far from where we need to use them, but I could deal with that some other time. Do them in big batches. Oh, we're already making masterwork clothing. I like it. Getting some backups. And exotic goods trader flying overhead. So this is probably the last thing I'm going to do this episode. So let's see if this works. Unplug that one, plug this one in, and then Kazumi is my warden. Stormy. Let's see, 7 and 7. I guess it doesn't really matter. Have them go ahead and trade. So, this did not turn on, did it? No, it's on. Are they literally, they have nothing I want or something? What's going on here? Yeah, maybe that's the case. No, but I have silver. Is the silver being acknowledged? Yeah, the silver's being acknowledged. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, I could buy some stuff. So, if I was to buy something, I would say a shock lance is going to be pretty useful in case of the prisoners having some sort of issue. And I'm tempted to buy the Neutroamine, but I simply don't know. The Architect Eye is out of my price range. I don't really have anything I can sell them. So, yeah, I'll just buy the lance because that is the sort of a fail-safe item that I might end up wanting. In case I can't keep the prisoners. The Insanity Lance doesn't much help, but the other one will. Alright, so we're making dusters. One's obviously going to get tossed onto Kazumi. Oh, and I guess Tony too. So yeah, we really have a high need for dusters. I didn't realize we were just that bad on clothing. Hadn't noticed. And then we can turn this one off, turn this one back on. And draw the would-be raiders elsewhere. Chickens are out of something to eat again, so let's make something to eat. And the amount of work that these chickens are requiring is making me regret having them. Fine meals is great, don't get me wrong. And most of these are made with chicken eggs, but it is sort of a low-key pain in the butt to have to constantly feed them. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to tolerate the hungry, hungry chickens. We'll see. We will see indeed. Alright, Kazumi, I know you're in the middle of making kibble, but I'm going to put some clothing on you. And she just, I'm going to have her allowed to be limited radiation because she put rice where I don't usually go. Alright. And we fetched it. Alright, let's remove that from the limited radiation zone. God, those chickens eat a lot. Kind of wish I could have them graze, but obviously that's not so much an option. Alright, people are trading up, getting better gear. This farm's looking crazy with all the heal root. We just discarded Gust. Oh, because, yeah, we need to make another shirt. And that's what I'm going to do for this episode. So, yes, I really, 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 really want to get here. But I don't want to jump the gun because those pods are full of patrons, and I want to try to keep them alive if I can. The Shock Lance is going to be very instrumental, as will the additional armor and the cowboy hats. And I'm a little bummed about not having that Resmec serum, just in case one of these prisoners ends up dead. But, you know, do what I can. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback from me, drop me a line. And just a reminder to all of you, it is vote day, so if you haven't done it already, go ahead and vote. There's nothing stopping you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Adios.